Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back once again to the channel. Today I've got two stories. Probably not going to be a long video guys, but I do like to keep the content rolling in because YouTube's algorithm likes you to make quite a lot of videos. So hence there's no gameplay in the background because really guys, I haven't really got that much what I want to play on the consoles at the moment. I play a bit of Rainbow Six Siege but nothing too much. Red Dead Online. I'm not going to get access to that until tomorrow because I'm making this video a day earlier. Well, half a day earlier really than normal. But guys, what I want to talk about is the FTC. So this is story number one. The FTC, which some of you guys might not know. I wouldn't know this if I wasn't a YouTuber. But the FTC, which stands for the Federal Trade Commission, is an organization in America which they look into all dodgy dealings kind of stuff. I'm sure if you want to know more, just Google it. But basically, guys, what they are doing, they are looking into the effects of loot boxes. They're trying to figure out, are loot boxes gambling or not? My opinion, it's gambling. The British gambling regulations over here, what they have, I don't even know the name of it. They ruled that loot boxes weren't gambling recently in the UK. They come out and said that, well, because there's no monetary value to them, it's not gambling, which is complete bollocks. It's still gambling. There's a monetary value to them because you pay money for the chance to win something. Yes, the thing what you win hasn't got necessarily a monetary value, but it has on some, you know, where you can resell the things on Steam. They have a monetary value. But as for Call of Duty items, they found that they don't have a monetary value. You can't sell them on. So they thought that wasn't gambling. But in my eyes, if you're paying, say, £3 to open one supply drop, you don't know what's going to be in that supply drop. You know, so why isn't it gambling? But anyway, I'm happy to say that the Federal Trade Commission are looking into this in America now. Obviously, if loot boxes get banned in America, it will change gaming completely and it will change it for the better. A few countries have already done this, such as the Netherlands, Belgium, I believe. And I'm sure there's a few others out there which I can't remember off the top of my head. If you guys are watching one of my videos for the first time, I do it all, you know, just straight off the top of my head. There's no script in front of me here. There's no script at all. Obviously, I read stories before I do the video. That's why I'm doing the video. But I try to do my videos, you know, keep them as personal, as kind of honest as I can, because I'm not typing something up and then reading a script, you know. That's not how I am. Yeah, I know my videos might not be as good as some of the bigger YouTubers out there, like Guyâ. Love his videos, great guy as well. But yes, so the FTC are looking into it now. That can only be a good thing. Are they going to rule in favour or against it? I don't know, but if you go online and look at various game companies' share prices, let me just get it up right now on screen. Let's have a look at the EA share price, because if you want to know something, guys, look at share prices. So the last, let's go 5 days. So 5 days ago, bear with me, let me go 1 day. This news was announced around about 6 hours ago. So earlier today, the share price for Electronic Arts was 86.24 USD. It has now gone down to 85.4. Now, that might not mean much to you guys, but this company is worth a shitload of money. That is a big loss for them. You know, if you look over the last, what, 12 months? Let's do it this way, right? While EA Arts was cashing in, you know, on all these microtransactions, nobody was really talking about them. So, let's have a look. July last year, the EA share price was 148 USD. 148 USD. Today, it is 85. The share price has dropped massively, guys. It's now at 84.93 right now as I'm doing this video. And it was at 148. Basically, guys, earlier on this year. So since these microtransactions have come out, people are talking about banning them. Their share prices took a massive drop. And what I'll do, instead of having my ugly mug on here with the mustache from hell, I'm going to put that up on the screen so you guys can watch it, you know, back. So you can, you know, see it yourselves. I'll hover over where it says July 2018, where it was around 148 USD. And then now it's at 85. And that is within the last 6 months, guys. Well, not even that. The last 5 months, EA's share price have dropped massively. That's going to be down to microtransactions. And now leading into my second story today, Battlefield 5. Sorry, I called it Battlefield 1, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's the same video game, just DLC. But anyway, let's try to be factual here. Battlefield 5's retail sales are down around 60% compared to Battlefield 1. Now, obviously, when Battlefield 1 came out a couple of years ago, people was probably still buying, you know, the actual retail versions of the game. We know as time and time goes on, guys, less and less people are going to buy an actual box copy of the game. Digital is slowly taking over, so you can't really look too much into those figures. However, it's still a massive drop. You know, a lot of video gamers have thankfully, you know, stayed away from Battlefield 5 because obviously when their what was his name, Patrick Sutherland, come out and called people uneducated, when he come out and said, you know, if you don't like it, don't buy the game. Well, people have definitely not bought the game. Put the graph back up. You know, it's a hard time for EA, guys. And the reason this share price has gone down, it's not really so much because of Battlefield 5 or any other games. EA, especially more so than others, I know Activision and, you know, Ubisoft to some extent rely on microtransactions, but the majority of the money what EA makes, I haven't got actual figures, guys, but I'm sure people who are watching this video can go and get them. I don't know where to get the figures from, otherwise I would. But the reason the share price has dropped from 148 around its peak in July 2018 to around $85, what it is right now, is because if supply drops get banned in video games in the US, and I'm sure if it happens in the US, their business model, they're not going to make one game for the US and then make one game for European countries. They're not going to do that. If the FTC finds out and says they're gambling, EA are going to be screwed because FIFA 2020 Ultimate Team will basically not exist anymore. Because, let's face it, Ultimate Team, it's all about those packs. That is how EA make all of their, well, not all of their money, but off the top of my head, they probably make 80%, maybe even higher than that. They probably make more than 80% of their total revenue through these microtransactions. And the majority of those microtransactions, I should imagine, will probably be on FIFA Ultimate Team and probably the Madden version, the American football version. I'm not into American football. I don't really know, but obviously I know EA does an American football version, you know. So that is going to be where they get the majority of their money from. And guys, like I said, we can all talk about it, but the best way of looking at anything is, like I've done in this video, look at their share price. You know, regardless of what bullshit fake YouTubers are saying to you on the internet, you know, coming out with all the shit saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. Look at where the money is. EA's share price, for the final time in this video, peaked in July 2018 around 148 US dollars, and now it's a measly 84. You know, it has lost almost 50%. Electronic Arts have almost lost 50% of the value of their company within the last 5 months. And that is going to be obviously billions and billions and billions. It's nearly at its lowest rate it has been, you know, within the last year. I don't know anything about stocks, but I know enough that if your stock in July was $148 and now it's $85 today, I know that that is obviously bad. I'm not going to... I don't want to pretend to know anything about the stock market, but I know about video games. I know how companies make money via video games, microtransactions. But yeah, Electronic Arts is pretty much screwed because they no longer know how to... Sorry, they don't know how to make a good video game anymore. Battlefield 5 is not as good as the older Battlefield games. Why is Battlefield 5 not as good? Probably because it's got some social justice warrior crap in there, but the majority of it is because they want people to buy microtransactions. Microtransactions have done nothing good for video games. The only thing microtransactions done have made these billionaire companies even richer. Will these video game companies still be able to make a profit after microtransactions? Of course they will. They will just find a different way of monetizing their video games. We've already seen in Call of Duty where they have a supply stream. People don't like the supply stream because it's boring. That's because kids was getting used to the sensation of gambling. That's why people don't like it. But ultimately, EA cannot replace the pack system in Ultimate Team. And that is going to cost them loads of money. And obviously their share price has been affected massively because of what I'm talking about. The FTC, please, please ban loot boxes. My name's been Simon B1471, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button or subscribe. And I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Goodbye for now.